everybody. I'm awake now, kind of. I had one of those nights last night where I was like so tired and I fell asleep and I was comfortable and everything was great. And then I woke up at like 3:30 with my mind running and I could not go back to sleep. I think I laid in bed for about an hour before I was like, I can't do this anymore, and like got up. And you guys, I love my sleep. So when this happens to me, this is like a big deal because I really, really, really like to sleep. So I'm a little tired today and I have some bags. I already put on my foundation, and that's kind of why I decided to jump on here, is because even though my foundation does great, it is so much better, but you can still see, some of the bags, some of the darkness, because they're really, really big today. Not much. I could totally go out like this, but I can do a little something more that's just going to brighten up my face and make me look more awake. And so that's what I'm going to show you guys. Normally, I probably would be fine with this look if, I was just like hanging out through the day. But sometimes you're really tired in the evenings, you have something to go out to do, you really want to brighten up your face. That's what I'm going to show you guys, because my foundation did a pretty good job, but now I'm going to really take it home. First, I want to tell you guys one thing. I am not using this today because, like I said, mine aren't quite that bad yet. But concealer, particularly, a lot of concealers, even this touch concealer like ours, which is awesome and can cover almost anything, tattoos and everything else. Even really great concealers, they're kind of meant to cover red in almost all cases. So sometimes when you're trying to cover under your eye circles, if you have really a lot of darkness under your eyes, it makes it harder for it to cover that because it's meant to neutralize red. So, and I've done this before, and I've done it to my husband before because he has the big under eye circles. If you have huge under eye circles, you've got to get rid of them. Pull out your red eyeliner. Pull out your red eyeliner and go ahead and just put some on and just smudge it around. And yes, you're going to give yourself big red under eyes, but then it's going to be so much easier to cover once that eyeliner sets, and it's going to stay. So that is always an option. But today I'm not that drastic. Today I am pulling out my sculpting stick. So yes, I'm getting my sculpting stick out. This is my dark side. This is not the one I'm going to be using at the moment. I'm going to use my light side. This is awesome for if I can get it open, for this particular thing. I've fallen in love with it for this. So it's more than just sculpting, which is really, really cool. And it's not just about the product. It's about where you place it and how you place it. But I wanted to show you guys this because it really does make it super, super easy. So all I'm going to do is I'm going to take the light side of my sculpting stick and I'm going to go down in a nice big triangle right under my eye. And at first, this is going to look a little crazy. I am aware of that. But what I'm doing here is I'm not just highlighting the bag under my eye by doing something like this, which we all used to do. I'm actually creating a pocket of lightness, which is not only going to, hide those bags, it's also going to just make my whole face look really bright and wide awake. And I just like to use my finger to kind of blend it out a little bit. So you can see what a huge difference, how much better it covers. Look at that. This side looks wide awake, ready to go for the day. This side looks like I just highlighted my under eye circle, which is not what we want to do, right? So it's going to give you a little more brightness through your eye as a whole to do it this way. I'm going to even them out because I do have things to do today, so I don't necessarily need to walk around like that. It's going to give you a whole lot more brightness through your face. It's going to make you look more wide awake, which I am definitely going to need today because I'm assuming that at some point as this day goes on, I am going to crash. I am not a get up at 3:30 in the morning kind of girl. So at some point I'm going to get really tired. But just by doing those triangles and then blending them out a little bit, my eyes look brighter, more wide awake. And I can, if I want to, pull out my dark and put it just some right here and then blend that a little bit. And it's going to give me some cheekbones, which is going to look even better with that little bit of bright from those triangles. And you can see how easy they are to blend out. All I did was, use this, put it directly on there, and just use my fingers to blend out the outside corners. And it automatically makes my eyes look more wide awake. It makes the circles underneath disappear. It even makes the baggy parts over here that normally with even just foundation, which covers up the color very well sometimes, you still have those baggy parts. And even that triangle even makes those kind of blend into the background, which is what you're really going for. And if you have your darker end, if you're actually using the sculpting stick, you use that darker end right here, you've given yourself instant cheekbones and big, bright, wide awake eyes. So it's such an easy thing to do, but it's a tip that everybody should know, because the truth is we all have those days when we feel like we look a little tired, and something like this can fix it in a snap. Super easy. So if you guys have any questions, let me know. Give it a try for yourself. You are going to be amazed with the results and how much you like it. Thank you guys so much for joining me. I'll talk to you soon. Bye-bye.